Soap, a symbol of cleanliness, a cornerstone of public health. But its story? Far from simple. From ancient ash to factory lines, the journey of soap is soaked in science, culture, and survival. The first known soap dates back to 2800 BC, inscribed on Babylonian clay tablets. It wasn't for the body, but for cleaning wool and cotton. Egyptians, centuries later, mixed animal fat with alkaline salts to bathe. And the Romans? They used soap-like mixtures in their famous baths. Soap wasn't just for hygiene. It marked status, religion, and even medicine. At its heart, soap is chemistry. A process known as saponification transforms simple ingredients into something powerful. When fats or oils are mixed with an alkali, most commonly sodium hydroxide or lye, a chemical reaction occurs. The result? A fatty acid salt. That's soap. But it's more than just a reaction. It's an elegant design. Each soap molecule has two sides. One end is hydrophilic. It loves water. The other is hydrophobic. It avoids water but clings to grease, oil, and dirt. When you wash your hands, these molecules surround oil particles and trap them in tiny bubbles called micelles. The water-loving side stays on the outside. The oil-loving side stays on the inside. Rinse with water, and the entire bubble, micelle and all, gets washed away. It's this microscopic teamwork that makes soap incredibly effective, even without hot water or scrubbing. That's why a single bar of soap can cut through grime with just water. It's not magic. It's chemistry you can hold. Today, industrial soap making starts with oils: coconut, palm, or animal fat. These are heated with lye in massive vats. The thick paste is poured into molds, cooled, sliced, and stamped. Additives like glycerin, fragrance, and colorants are included. Each brand adds its signature blend. Different cultures develop their own versions. African black soap, made from plantain skins, cocoa pods, and palm oil. This soap is known for its purity and skin-soothing properties. Savon de Marseille, France. A traditional olive oil soap, cooked in cauldrons since the 17th century. Aleppo soap, Syria. One of the oldest, using olive and laurel oils, aged for up to a year. These aren't just cleansing tools. They're cultural artifacts. In the 1800s, mass production took over. Brands like Pears, Ivory, and Lifebuoy made soap affordable. Ivory marketed itself as 99.44% pure and could float. Pears' soap became a British icon. Soap wasn't just sold, it was advertised with moral purity. Bar soap is made by saponification. Liquid soap often uses synthetic detergents. Pros of bar soap: lower waste. Fewer additives, often more eco-friendly. Pros of liquid soap: easier to use, convenient for public spaces. Environmentalists are now turning back to solid soap, especially as zero-waste and biodegradable packaging gain popularity. Soap saved more lives than many medicines. During the 1800s, doctors began washing hands before surgery. World War I pushed hygiene into military protocols. And during pandemics, soap becomes frontline defense. It's not just about smelling good, it's about staying alive. Soap is ancient, but never outdated. It tells us how far we've come and how much we depend on simple things. From ashes and fats to luxury and science, soap isn't just made, it's built by history. Subscribe to our channel and watch for our new episode.